WGN investigates a final insult to a fallen officer, and now his family's demanding answers from a mortgage company and from the Chicago Police Department.
Investigative reporter Ben Bradley joins us now with that story. Ben.
Micah and Ray, COVID claimed the life of Officer Titus Moore in 2020. Since then, his family has maintained his home, which is why they were so astonished to find it torn apart. Officer Titus Moore was the third Chicago police officer to die from COVID-19. He spent nearly 15 years with the department, and his death in late 2020 was determined to be in the line of duty.
He loved being a policeman. Yeah, that was his thing, you know.
Titus followed in his father's footsteps.
He had 2 closet loads of uniform.
His dad was also a Chicago cop, assigned to protect 2 Chicago mayors.
It's boarded up now.
It's why what happened here at Titus Moore's home is especially upsetting.
So they went in with a crowbar, and because it's deadbolted, they tore off the wall.
The back door is now boarded up.
Yeah, we got a big chain on there and a big lock.
So we went in the front to find what they found 2 weeks ago.
Titus is very clean, very neat, and very particular, and that's how it was. They trashed everything.
Officer Titus Moore's home, virtually untouched for the 2 years since his death.
They took his televisions, they took anything that they can carry out, basically, and just tore up the place.
Had been ransacked and robbed.
It was a bag of Titus's police stuff right here. So they just kind of took the bag and dumped out, I guess, what they didn't want. This room was in tip-top condition. None of this looked like this.
And the worst part, according to his family?
It could have been preventable.
That's because a neighbor called 911 and the family, who live in a different corner of the city, to report that several men were breaking into the house. Officers responded. Police reports say they were met by an individual who related the company he works for received a work order to clean out the residence.
He told me that he was here to secure the place and winterize. I said, it's secure. We have a key. It's deadbolted.
Records show the house is not in foreclosure. It's in probate as Officer Moore's estate is worked out. His father said he's been paying the bills, hoping to keep the home in the family. They say they explained all this.
Yeah, these are the shirts, but they took like the uniforms.
And the fact the home belonged to a fallen officer to police.
At this point, they said there's nothing they can do. It's civil. They told the guys to stop for tonight and probably come back tomorrow.
The police left and they went in the house. Somebody called and said they're in there again.
This is how the family would later find the home.
They just kind of hung out here.
In shambles.
They didn't just break in my house. They came in my house with the permission of the police.
Are you sure it was the people who said they were from the mortgage company, or could somebody else have come in after they did the work?
I seriously doubt it. They were very adamant about going inside the home.
Whoever broke in and robbed the home of this fallen officer took their time, apparently drinking booze.
They came in the bathroom and removed the mirror from the wall.
Searching walls for hidden valuables and stealing some of Moore's old police uniforms.
Definitely a gut punch, you know, and plus the way that it went down, it wasn't, it didn't set too well with me.
Detectives say they are investigating the burglary, but have not yet identified who broke into the house. It is possible it happened after those people who claimed to be securing the home for the mortgage company paid a visit. Officer Moore's family says a representative of mortgage holder Flagstar Bank told them the firm may have accidentally misclassified the home as being in foreclosure. We gave Flagstar more than a week to respond. And in the end, Micah and Ray, a spokesperson, declined to comment, citing pending litigation.
But even if the mortgage company had gone in there, they would not have ransacked the house. What would be the point of that?
No, and keep in mind, the mortgage company hires out a third party to go in and do this type of work. We reached out to that company, and they would only say they are cooperating in the investigation.
All right. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.